Behind me, I have one of our most popular couples coaches. This is the 25 RB from Jayco, and this is the brand new 2026 model. Let's go take a look. So as I mentioned earlier, this is the 25 RB. This is the Jayco Jay Feather line. This is a Premier model as well. So we're gonna go over what makes this a Premier in just a second. Overall, you've got a dry weight of 6,150, your carrying capacity of 1,350 with this unit. It's got a length of 30 feet, 1 inch, a height of 10 feet, 2 inches, and a width of 8 feet. You do have a 19-foot awning there on the front. Now let's kind of walk around the outside, take a little bit of a tour. So we were talking about what makes this a Premier unit. We're gonna start on the front. This has got the new BAL 5.1 stabilizing system. So what's great about this isn't gonna level you, but all of your stabilizers are gonna be electronic, so this is great. So you can retract everything with just one push of the button. That's absolutely wonderful. So just more ease of use. Another thing about this being the Premier is the all front molded fiberglass cap. A couple other things that make it the Premier are the 2 max airs on top and a molded butcher block, the butcher block, which we'll see when we get inside. As we come down the side here, a couple things. Obviously, this includes Jayco's 2+3 year warranty. Remember, that's 2 full camping seasons on this unit. You'll also see a couple other things up here. You'll see the Climate Shield and Asdel. So, Climate Shield, this has got enclosed underbelly, and this has a 35,000 BTU furnace. So that's gonna do a lot of heating under your underbelly there. Something new for 26 is this nice clean skirting around here. Kind of got a nice geometric look to it. Same around the wheel well. Just makes it a little bit more sleek looking. We do have fresh water on this unit of 55 gallons. Your gray tank's gonna be 60, black is 34, and you do have 2 propane tanks that are 20 pounds. You do have this great outside kitchen here. A little griddle there. Fridge, beer cooler, whatever you want it to be. You do have a plug and a little bit of extra light out here. And then right here, you've got your hose, a little wet sink here. So great little cooking area. You've got the More Ride stable steps there. You can see you do have the aluminum wheels. And these do come with the TPMS monitoring system as well. We'll talk more about the hot water heater as we get inside. Right there's for your potable water, your TV antenna, some plugs in case you're gonna have the TV outside. Huge pass-through area, all lit up nicely. You have a few plugs inside. You can see your cable. And then something that's really nice on these units is you do get the slam shut latches. I love this because first it's magnetic, second of all, you don't have those goofy little turning ones here that never want to close and they seem to always get messed up. As always, coming back around the front here, you do have Jayco's integrated A-frame for the extra strength. You've got the diamond plating on the front for some strength as well. We're gonna take a walk around the back here because there's a couple little special things that Jayco did on this unit. Excuse my pull. All right, so around the back, at the top, you always have that Jayco Magnum Truss roof system. It's one of the strongest roofs in the industry, all wood trussing up there. You have your camera prep. You do have a ladder. And then this one does have the receiver. Not all are gonna have the receiver. However, they are all prepped for a receiver. So any of our Jay Feather units that are 2026 are prepped that we can put a receiver on there for you. This unit is a 50 amp unit. It's got the upgraded AC, still only one, but is capable to have 2. Cable TV, city water connection, black tank flush. Back around the back here, you do have your gray tank, your black, and then something nice, they did remove the bumper, but they do put a spot down there to store your hose. Quick note of the slide, this is a rack and pinion slide. They are double sealed as well. And something that makes Jayco really special is the quality. So Jayco has a team of routers, and essentially this wall was all made one piece. This is a VBL wall. We'll talk more about that in a second. But this slide piece was all routed out of that wall. So it basically has 0 tolerances, which is great. Around the back, obviously, you've got your other door to your pass-through. Goes all the way through. Again, slam shut. You've got your nice tinted windows here. Slide windows, and that's another thing. Larger windows, there's going to be blackout shades with reflection on there. I'll go over that here in a second as well. Teasing a little bit of things, but we do have to go inside, and I want to talk about some important stuff in there as well. So construction, right? That's what makes Jayco's a notch above the rest. This right here, this is a VBL wall, okay? So what's that mean? That's a vacuum bonded and laminated. This goes under 120 tons of pressure. So you've got your laminate, your fiberglass, you have your waterproof Asdel, which is exterior and interior on that wall. You got your backers, and then you've got your insulation. I mean, this stuff is strong. It's not going anywhere. It's going to hold up. And again, this is a one-piece construction, so you don't have studs inside that are shifting or anything like this. This is going to be your best construction. One last thing before I take you inside. Again, we talked about the 19-foot awning, but beautiful LEDs shining down all the way. The 26s did get some updates. We're going to talk about those here in a second. Right here on your left, you're going to see your solar controller, and you are going to see your Coleman Mach AC controller. Now, I will say real quick about this unit. This is a new Coleman Mach unit. This is a 15,000 BTU unit, and these are supposed to be upgraded to be quieter and more efficient. Before I get you too far in there, we got this great door here. Everyone loves this because this is an absolute amazing amount of storage. So you can actually put a broom in here, a mop, stand something up. You don't get this in a lot. You've got little hooks there, and again, super deep area to get whatever you need in there. You do have that Suburban tankless water heater. This is a 60,000 BTU setup. You have all your switches down below. You will see that there's 2 gray tanks. Jayco did split the gray tanks. You do get a little bit more capacity, but they did that mainly because of the framing. So one thing I need to remind you all is Jayco frames all of their units per the unit. So for example, the 25RB is not going to be the same as the 23RK. They're all going to be different so that the outriggers and your cross members support what is on the floor and where basically you're walking. All right, let's start here at the front because this is a 25RB unit. That means the star of the show is the bathroom. So huge cabinets up here, right? You got tons of room in these cabinets. Absolutely amazing. Toiletries, towels, whatnot, sink, plenty of counter space. Hey, whatever you need, right? Or don't need because you're camping. I don't know. More storage underneath, plugs, plenty of room for your porcelain throne there. You got some great storage over here for towels. Huge shower. I mean, huge. And the thing for 2026 that Jayco did is they increased the size of all their skylights so to give you a little bit more headroom if you're tall. And another thing, Jayco does frame in all of their shower trays, so it just gives, again, that extra stability. Then up at there at the top, you've got your first of 2 Max Air systems. We're gonna back out. That is on a sliding pocket, not a pocket door, but a sliding door. And turn around here, kind of give you a view of what the whole camper looks like. So we'll start off to the left, kind of move our way around. You've got your theater seating here. Jayco has upgraded their cloth. So this is a denser, denser padding. They've got nicer fabric. This is the same fabric that was coming in their Pinnacle and North Point lines. So that was absolutely huge. You've got your blackout shades all the way around. See, obviously you got your accent lighting up there as well. These are absolutely awesome windows that slide open to give you plenty of airflow. You got your second of the max area units right here. It's a hot day today. I'm walking through this. I just have these max area units on, kind of pulling out all the hot air. It's nice in here. You got your dinette. You do have your removable table there, which is really nice. And you've got storage underneath. Love this, because you never can have enough storage. Something I forgot to mention around the other side here, USB and USB-C for 2026. Jayco getting smart there. Come around, we were talking about that Premier package. This is absolutely beautiful. Butcher block, Jayco inscribed in there. You've got this new backsplash. I really love it because it goes all the way around. It's not just that little square above the sink or above the stove. Looks really nice. They expanded the window on the campside there for when you're in the kitchen. A little bit new style on the cabinetry, and you will notice kind of would pull out here color-wise. So it used to be white and the floor used to be a little bit grayer. Now the floor has a little bit more of a brown tone and the cabinets are just a little bit off-white. They almost got this like grayish hue to them. Very nice. You really only notice if you look inside. You've got all your residential hinging still. Again, all handmade construction, real wood cabinetry. Can't beat that Jayco quality. Got a plug there on the back. That's a little bit different. They used to have the pop-up plug, so now they've got a GFI plug back there. You do have your knife rack. Got your microwave, 3-burner oven and stove here. You do have your drawers. These are 75-pound capacity, ball bearing. So really nice drawers. Got a big one underneath here. Store some pots, pans, whatnot. Good size fridge. Pockets in the doors. This is a 12-volt fridge as well. And then what I really like, I'm going to sit down here in the recliners. Get a little bit of a fireplace. Right now we don't have the heat on. It's 90 degrees out. However, some like great little ambiance as you're sitting here watching the TV. Got some storage up top, storage down below. You do still have your old school AM, FM. That's going to be your switch also for your inside and outside speakers. So that's great. Give you a little bit of space up there, space down below. That's your kitchen area and your living area. And I didn't think I mentioned it when I was over here. These are both recliners. That's your theater seating. All right, we're gonna head back into the bedroom area. Get your light switch, blackout shades, emergency exit. This is gonna be a sliding door here, which is nice. Walk around bed. Always gotta love the walk around bed. Love that. Got some storage over there, storage up above, some reading lights. Again, more storage over here, complete with some hanging space. Then something I think is really cool. So down below, you have these little pull, and you can see underneath, you got some nice storage. And then right there on the back, which you can barely see, you've got some wireless charging, which is great. All right, as we take a look at the whole floor plan back here from the bedroom, obviously kitchen to the left, living area to the right, TV, restroom back there. All your lights in a line, which is nice. Those are all individually controlled if you want them to be, or switch. You've got less air vents, but that's really a testament of the new Coleman Mach Air 15K that's blowing a little bit more efficiently. And then right before we leave here, let's talk about this floor. So this floor is also a VBL floor. Now the difference between this and the walls is this is 2 inches thick. Jayco over time found that 1.5 inches was too soft and didn't have the density. So when you were walking on 1.5 inches over time, you start getting soft spots. They weren't water, it was just the foam starting to lose its cushioning and make a soft spot. So Jayco now does a 2-inch floor, gives it one of the best floors in the industry. As you can see about my left shoulder here, this was the Jay Feather Premier. Phenomenal unit. All the Jay Feather line is amazing. Love to have you guys out, take a look at all our floor plans. Stay tuned for more floor plans. If there's a specific floor plan you want to see, please let me know in the comments below. Thanks.